Real Genetic Demon, and this is What's on the Tape, Season 15 of Volume 2. This week I picked some more out of that big pile that we had from last week, so if you haven't seen last week, go and have a look at last week's, and you'll see there's a huge pile of tapes that I collected recently. Now, it's interesting, I really love some of the factors here, one of which is that these are obviously all C16 games, or C16 games, 16K games rather than 48K games, because this is a C12 look. It's a C12, but I love the fact that somebody's got the trouble of trying to cover this by going professional programs. So they're not playing games on this their spectrum. They're obviously using professional programs. I kind of like the fact that somebody attempted to hide these things. So we've got one of these tapes here. We've got this what's called a home computer cassette. I don't even know if there's a making a model here. No, just cassettes. BBB maybe at the bottom there? I don't know. For storage for VIC, XZX, PET and a CBM. Why was it called CBM? Was it Commodore something computers or something similar? I don't know. Analog storage and digital storage of information made in England. So this one is the one that we got this week. So we've got Orbital, we've got Secret Valley Newsoft, we've got Secret Valley somebody else's version of it. I can't even pronounce, can't even see that one. Maze Man, Spectral Invaders, Crabs, Aliens Instructions, Alien Game, and Airport in the instructions and games. So we'll give this all a try, because if they're only that short, they should load pretty quickly, so we should be able to whiz through those. But what is customary with What's on the Tape, and you'll know this from watching this, if you watch this on a number of times, please feel free to watch some more. But at the end of the season, I always choose to do a compilation. Now, I've chosen two, and these are the ones that are kindly sort of given to me by Daryl, which is brilliant. Thank you, Daryl. So these are the two I've got in mind. So make your minds up. So we've got the Both Ocean, and we've got Special Action. Special Action. I mean, the name says it all. We've got Driller, we've got Captain Blood, we've got Vindicator or Green Beret 2, we've got Daley Thompson's Challenge, and we've got SDI. One of my favourites, that one, actually, SDI. It's a great shoot-'em-up, and really good on Spectrum and very nice on other things. Called Global Defence, I think, on the Master System and a number of other systems. Anyway, so we've got that one, or we've got another cracker. Check this one out. Another Ocean one. We've got Power Up. Power Up, yeah? Just like you do in Altered Beast, obviously. Power Up! So we've got Altered Beast, we've got Rainbow Island, we've got X Out, another great shooter, we've got Turok, and we've got a Chase HQ. Now, this is a tough choice for anybody, because these two ones here, Special Action and Power Up. I tell you what, if I was choosing, it would be a tough one. It would be a very tough one here. There's a good toss-up here between the quality of some and the strangeness of others on here. I mean, these early 3D games, an adventure sort of thing, an arcade classic in the case of Rainbow Islands. You know, Turok, another fantastic sort of platforming game. We've got X Out. Obviously, we got Altered Beast that everybody loves, but also hates at the same time because it isn't brilliant, but it is brilliant, and there. Anyway, so up to you guys. Is it Special Action or is it a Power Up? You put in the comments below. See which one you want to do at the end of the season. So, without further ado, we'll get this in a tape drive. Right, the tape is in the drive, so we're ready to go. So let's go down to our favourite, go down to basic and low dit or low speech marks. It's been a while since I've explained that reason why it's called speech, it's low dit, because as a kid I used to think the speech marks were a dit, and I used to say low dit, and that was the thing. I don't know why. I guess it's easier than saying speech marks, so low dit is kind of the thing. It's really good. It's a good idea anyway. So tapes in the drive. We're loading it here now. Silversoft. This is because there's a couple of. I think there's at least one title here from Silversoft? Yeah, there's one title here that's Silversoft. There's certainly Orbiter, and I actually found it on the shelf while I was looking for this, looking to sort of put this in and do the tape thing. And I found it on the shelf, and this actually is a kind of an anomaly. I think I've got I think there's variants of this particular game. So this particular game has. Oh, I'm going to have to read them instructions by the way quickly now. WX up and down. S is reverse. Right. Okay. K is thrust. And 0 is smart bomb.
and M's fire. Right, okay, so it's like 3 keys and 3 keys. Right, I can handle that. Right, okay, 1 and 1 to 9 to hyperspace. Okay, that's great. So anyway, so Silversoft, I found this on the shelf. I think this is an anomaly on my shelf. I think this is effectively I think there's variants of the Silversoft covers. I know there's definitely a few that I've seen out there, because normally what Silversoft are is a bright red. Bright red. Oh look, it's Defender or whatever else it is. Thrust. What was K? It was K, wasn't it? K. Oh no, it's Defender. Oh God, it's got me. I've got to stop getting the humans. Humans. Oh, we got the humans. Thrust. Reverse. Thrust. Ah, right, that's right. So it's Defenders. So it's Defender, anyway. I was looking for the cover for this, and it's I mean, to be fair, the cover art on it is absolutely phenomenal. There's this beautiful ship, it's like a jet plane, but with 4 wings, that kind of 4 or 5 wings, actually. No, 6 wings. Sorry, that's maybe the tail, but anyway, 6 wings. A little bit like an X-wing, but more jet fighter, so smoother and less sort of square. And it's really quite a beautiful sort of image that's on the front of it, and that's one of the things I always like about the Silversoft things. They've got quite a nice image, if that makes sense, of the way they look. Let's go that way. Oh, got. Right, there's one getting away here. He's getting away with my person. You're not getting away with them that long. I'm going to land them. That's nice. Oh, gosh. It's not a bad little Defender thing. 16K, of course. It's a tiny little game. It's, arcade action version of Atari's Defender game. Was it Atari or Bally Midway? It could be Bally Midway. I apologise. It's Bally Midway, isn't it? I think it's because it appeared on the Atari 2600 quite a lot. So you can kind of excuse me for being. Need to reverse. I haven't used smart bomb yet. There's smart bomb. Got some smart bombs. Reverse. They're all getting away with my little peoples. There we go. Got 'em. It's not bad. There's not a lot to it sound-wise, is there? It's very uninspired sound-wise, but gameplay-wise, actually, it plays okay once you got used to the controls. I don't know what hyperspace is though. Let's get you. That's it. I think I finished level. Yes, finished level. Bonus complete. Attack wave complete. Oh, he wasn't nice. All right, I've got him. They're coming after my humans, my little humans, my human cattle. I'm just checking the map at the top. There's a little map at the top. Shows you what's going on. He's going after my human. I shot the human. I've just got killed by that. What's the hyperspace buttons do? Does it like hyperspace to their segments of it? If I do 9, do I like go to like miles away? I don't know what that does really. It kind of just hyperspaces you all over the place. Yeah, it's all right. It's not brilliant. It's not. Wasn't gonna set the world on fire. I actually think that the real key to that Silversoft game is really the cover itself. It really looks fantastic. I think it says it's number 1. So this may have been the very first. Certainly mine does on the side of it. It says Silversoft Orbiter number 1. I think this may have been their very first sort of outing, and I bet you the cover art cost more than it did to actually buy the game. To be fair, from the developer, I suspect that's maybe the case. So next we've got this thing called Secret Valley. I don't know what Secret Valley is. Wonder what Secret Valley is. Secret Valley, new soft. Eagle engine version. Eagle version, engine version. Don't know. Secret Valley. No idea what that is. No idea what Secret Valley is. Not a clue. It sounds almost like a euphemism for something, doesn't it? I've got coffee. What you got? You got a beverage? I hope you've got a beverage this morning. It's the last day of our sort of Jubilee weekend, isn't it? Our saluting. The Queen has a 70th birthday. I can tell you now, though. I mean, I don't know. I think I'm maybe not speculating too much here. I suspect that the next week, sometime next week, the Queen is going to announce that she's going to retire and that Charles is going to take over. Which probably means another day's holiday, though, so I'm not going to complain about that. But I have a feeling that the next week we're going to find that the 70 years in a job is quite a long time. To be fair, it's not probably been a bad job most of the time, but yeah, she's certainly I think she's certainly going to tell us that she's retiring. I don't know about you, but she's missed a whole bunch of the whole things, and I'm keeping up on it particularly. I'm no particular royalist, if that makes any sense. Met Princess Diana once when I was a kid. Absolutely hated her. I may get delisted from YouTube from that, but no, I met her at a thing my dad was involved with, a charity, and she came to the charity, and it was probably during one of her dark times, and there was a lot of dark things that went on in her life and whatever else it is, and she came to his workplace, and every time the cameras came on, she smiled. Every time the cameras went off, she didn't smile, and they took her out to see the kids that were obviously the kids of the people who worked for the charity, and yes, there was no smiles. In fact, there was a very little interaction at all, which was really quite sad, because when you're little and you go, oh wow, I get to meet a princess, and you think that you're going to be, it's quite exciting, because back then they were the celebrities of the day, weren't they? Wasn't like in meeting I don't know, Mark Hamill or something like that, or Jay-Z or something maybe. I'm just spouting off names here. It's like Kim Kardashian. I don't know. No idea who any of these people are, to be honest. She's the one with the large behind, isn't she? Anyway, but no, no smile for the kids, and that was a bit disappointing, really. So I never really liked her after that. Oh, not that I particularly liked her in the first place, but I never really was very keen on that. I do like a royal wedding, though. I'm a bit of a softie for a royal wedding, only because they put it on the telly, So no tears from me for that, though. Right, coffee quick first, and then we'll put what is thy given name? Thy given name is the Demon. The Demon. My parents obviously being demons. Demon the Wizard. Right, okay. Oh, north, south, east and west. Where the hell am I? Oh, I'm in the woods at the top. Look, I'm that little red and yellow thing at the top there, so I'm definitely in the woods. Don't know what these bits are. Let's go down and find out what these are. Let's go south. There we go. Gone south. Your approach has been felt by a rock troll. Retreat. I'm a coward and I've run away. Right, okay. I actually quite like the look of this one. You're not safe in the forests. Yeah, I know that. I'm going south. I'm going to attack the Balrog. I can bribe him. Does he want to watch? Does he want to watch a couple of 100 episodes of the What's on the Tape? Let's hit him with a sword. I know I'm a magician. You missed. No, well, that was a mistake. A slash to thy thigh. What? This thing must be tiny. Staggering. A smashing blow. It strikes your head. Oh my god. Weaker. So I'm weak and I'm staggered. A little hit, but a little damage. It strikes your head. Weaker. I'm not doing very well here. Success. The Balrog has used the last of its what? I don't know. I missed that. Last of its strength. I think it just wore itself out. South. Oh, I missed out what I was meant to do there. Beware. It approached what's a Barrow Wraith. Everything's everywhere here. Let's attack the Barrow Wraith. Let's use magic on the Barrow Wraith. And lacking thou spells. I've got no spells because I'm a bad wizard. You have hurt it. Ooh. Your blade deflects its attack. Ooh. Weaker. A hit, a little damage. A desperate PSI blast. Staggering. Well, I don't know what's going on. A smashing blow. Your blade deflects its attack. Weaken. Success. It died. Whatever happened there. It had a little die. Okay. I don't know why I'm going here, though. I think I'm in the rocky places now. Beware of spirits and kraken. The Kraken. Awake the Kraken. Beware of spirits and Kraken. Oh, first time I've actually got somewhere without something. I'm in a lost keep now. Let's go south. A trove of gleaming diamonds. Brilliant. Let's go east to the centre of the thing. You're in trouble now. You approached a wraith. Attack. Sword. I kind of like it in a strange sort of way. I kind of like this. These kind of games used to get used to sort of grab me because I quite liked the role playing games back in the day. I used to play Recon and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and used to play Shadowrun. I realised this morning that I obviously played Hero Quest and Advanced Hero Quest. Now look that one up, Advanced Hero Quest. That one has a randomization error to it, element to it. You kind of roll a dice to choose whether you have a corridor, and it actually builds up like that, and it's really good in comparison. I mean, Hero Quest is good, but Advanced Hero Quest is like the manned-up version of it. It's kind of and it's very overlooked. Most people didn't play that particular version because a little bit more effort involved in it. I think I've got a Kraken on me. It's a bit unfortunate. I don't know whether I can take some cream for that, but you miss. I slashed to your thigh, you slashed me in the thigh. I weakened. I don't know what I'm doing here. A smashing blow. I did a smashing blow. It's a smashing blow. Smashing time. I slashed to my thigh. It keeps going for my thigh. They're obsessed by my thighs. I must have really big thighs. Huh? Or maybe that's how they eat the people. Success, you've killed it. Beware, there are monsters nearby. Yeah, I get that. Let's go east into this place out here east. You're not safe on the plains. I'm not safe anywhere in this game. A spell stone! Yay! Does that mean I've got a spell? I'm guessing that means I can cast a spell. You're not safe on the plains. I'm not safe on the plains. Okay. Has been tasted by a rock troll. What did I do? Poo on the floor or something? Did I pee and the rock troll tasted it? Magic. Let's use magic now. We've got some of it. I don't know what that meant. I used my magic and that was it. I was kind of told that I was imbecile, I think. You're not safe on the plains. No, I'm not. I'm going to go with this W, though. I want to know what that is. A ruby necklace. Yes! I don't know how I'm working out my score, though. Oh, it's water. W, swim. Found a spellstone in the river though. When I was swimming along, I've got lots of treasure. And I got another spellstone. Look at last. I don't know what that means. What happened there? The sword of power on crown left before I'll be gone. Alright, I'm not allowed in here until I've got the sword of power, so I better go north. I'm going the water again. You're in danger. I'm always in danger. Oh look, there's a rock troll tasting my thing. Tastes the air. Ooh, yummy. You've hurt it. There's a lot of hurting going on here. This is very weird. I wonder what the upgraded version of this is. Was it a type in? I'm going to press the break button now, I think. Break time. Yes! Let's list it. I'm looking for a name in the file. I quite like that, though. I mean, okay, the randomization's a bit rough. You know, it kind of does the sort of... I'm guessing the word is graphics for the next version. Edited version, or the graphical version of it. So somebody's actually edited it. There's no names in there, is there? Right, let's do new and let's do load it dip. We'll see what the next one looks like. It's kind of cool. It's kind of cool. I like that one. I like that a lot, actually. I have to admit, I did like that a lot. Sorry, I pulled the microphone a bit close to me. I realised it was quite quiet there for some reason. That's because I'm looking at my coffee and with eager eyes, loving eyes, loving the chance of sort of having another sup of the old beverage. Here we go. Another basic program loading. I think it loads the graphics at the end. I think that's probably what it's doing, actually, at the end of it. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's the stuff. That's the stuff. Still haven't got that sponsorship though. I've been working on it, but it's just not happening. I may have to start emailing them more frequently. I'll really work. I'll probably end up with some like really bad homebrew or something like that. You know, Tesco's own brand, the one in the white jar with the blue lettering on. The taste like, you know, rock troll maybe. You know, the taste of a rock troll. Delicious, delicious. Quite looking forward to this today. Actually, I was kind of winding myself up to it and like, yeah, this is good. This will be fun. Oh look, I think we actually have. No, we don't. We don't have graphics. I don't know what the difference is. This is the enhanced version with extra sound effects. It's literally the same map though, isn't it? I don't know what the difference here is. Is this the easier version? Maybe that's easier. I can't see. Hang on. Where's my yeah. Oh, it is the new easier version. That's exactly what it says. I can't read the blooming writing, can I? It's easier. Right, okay, so what is my name? There we go, thy name, given name, that's it. Right, okay, so this is the easier version, so I just go south and I'm probably not going to get into trouble. Oh no, you've been felt by a rock troll. It gets worse. First he tasted me, and the second he's touching me. Oh, it's not right. Oh, poor rock troll. I now have these visions of the rock troll coming up to me and licking me or something like that because I've tasted you. Now he's felt me. I feel thoroughly abused by rock trolls. It's not right. Go away, rock troll. Leave me alone. So that's why I did him with a sword, because it was unwanted attention there. A little bit of unwanted attention. There we go. Rock trolls. The wizard. Right, okay, come on then. You're not safe in the forest. We're not safe anywhere. It just tells us everywhere it's not safe. Oh, hang on. I think we got away with a less... This thing is a reduction on it. Spirits and krakens. No, I don't want any more spirits and krakens. A trove of gleaming diamonds. I think I found that last time I went there, did I not? Don't think there's anything procedural about this. Hoard of dragon gold. Marvellous. Let's go this way. Alright, okay. Now, I've not been felt by a... I think I've got magic, have I? I've got magic now? Oh, no magic. Just got swords. But apparently this is by Newsoft. I've never heard... I don't think I've actually seen anything by Newsoft. This is where I've got like dozens of games by them and I've not actually realised. I realised this as I was going through the shelves the other day. I was doing a little bit of a recording session, so a lot of Codemasters coming up in the future. Not all Codemasters, but quite a lot of Codemasters. And I realised I hadn't played BMX Simulator 2, and I got myself into trouble on Twitter with that one. If you didn't see it, I suggested that Richard Darling hadn't written the BMX Simulator 2. It was actually, I thought it was the Oliver Twins, and it wasn't them who'd done it. It was the Oliver Twins were actually responsible for converting it to the Spectrum, not the other way round, if that makes sense. So they actually corrected me, which is very nice of them. They corrected me. Every place that's been tasted by a wraith now. So I got corrected because I got the wrong thing. So bribe. Let's bribe him for a change. Let's bribe him. Will you offer? Yes, I've got 1,000, have I? Nope. Now just get hit with a sword instead. You have hurt it. It strikes your head. It's not very intuitive in the nature of how much damage I've got. I mean, I know it comes up with like a little display, but you would have thought they could have put like your health and your energy at the top of the screen. As I say, I used to play a lot of role-playing games back in the day. I even wrote a PC version of Recon. It's somewhere. I don't know where it is. I've got it somewhere. I've got everything I ever wrote, and I have a PC version of the game Recon, and it was really quite good. So based on obviously it's based on Vietnam, but it was really interesting. It was really interesting to sort of write that game and put all of and effectively take the rule book and put it into a computer game. It's actually quite a fun little thing to do. I'm bored now, by the way. So. Cool. If we type all kinds, will that happen? Everything's cowardice if you do that. Press the break button. Let's press new and let's see what's next. Let's load the next one. A C12, 6 minutes each side. So what we got now? This is May Maze Man from Silversoft. Hang on, I've got to go. I'll be back in a second. All right, hang on. My wife is calling me for something, and I'm not sure what. So hang on a second. We'll let this load, and we'll do that. Hang on a second. Right, I'm back. Sorry about that. We had a bumblebee in our log burner. It's a totally new thing for us. That's what it was. So I got called away to deal with the bumblebee in the log burner. So we opened the log burner up and opened the window, and the bumblebee is now headed on his way out. I think that's kind of sensible. But anyway, apparently I had to come deal with the bumblebee in the log burner. But anyway, that's a new one for me. Right, okay. So what's the keys to this? Oh, it's the cursor keys, and it's Pac-Man with a man who's not yellow. Why isn't he yellow? Why wouldn't they have changed his colour to yellow? Actually, it's quite good. Maze Man. Now, I think I've bought this one recently. I think I've added this to my collection recently. It's actually not bad, speed-wise. Silversoft Maze Man. I'm quite convinced, though, in the Maze Man on the Silversoft version of it is a... it's got like a little man on it rather than something else. It's always a clone of Pac-Man. Pac-Man being so iconic back in the day. I'm always surprised that Namco, who owned Pac-Man at the time, never sued. You could have spent a lot of time suing people, I guess, for that back in the day, but they didn't seem to care. I think that because, and I think this is the I'm going to give this a little bit of a thought here in a sense. Maybe it's because the versions that were out there weren't quite as good as the original arcade version. Does that make sense? Because I certainly know that they had they'd take some legal action against the people who created Miss Pac-Man, because they were effectively I'm trying to do this. They were effectively hacking the ROM and changing the game to actually improve it for the better. If you played Miss Pac-Man, it's probably the better version of Pac-Man. And obviously they put a little bow on the lady's sort of head and whatever else. I wonder if it's basic. Oh, it is. It's quite amazing that they're basic. Maze Man, 1982. Oh, it's not. Oh, it might be. It said on here Silversoft. It's not. It's Abersoft, whoever they are. So there we go. So that's all that's on that side. Let's get over to the other side of the tape, and let's see what's on the other side of the tape. I mean, they've all been very short games. I didn't think there'd be going to be anything massive. There are. I mean, I was thinking about this before. I mean, I was like these professional games, as the person put on the back of it. So professional programs that they put on the back of it. I guess they came in saying that these ones were the professional programs that they'd copied rather than the ones they created themselves. Because I did actually later find, as I was digging through these to find one, I did later find one that sort of was a program. One that said sort of programs or homebrew or something similar. I can't remember the exact words for it. And then there was one that said professional tools. There was a lot of professional used in the whole of these things. But it's a nice selection of sort of different things that to try and play and have a little look at and see what we've got. So we've got quite a few things on here. We've definitely got something else on this tape side as well. This one called Expert Game or Airport Game. No, it's just twice. Oh right, Airport twice. Maybe there's an easy version of Airport with less monsters in it. No loading screens so far though. I'm quite disappointed really. I mean, we not normally get a few of those nice loading screens for my for Twitter and I guess now a little bit on the old community page that we've got. But mind you, the community page doesn't need to do anything for a new video coming out, does it? It's only Twitter that needs that kind of stuff. So we'll get the community page anyway. So I hope you're quite enjoying the community page. I hope I'm not overdoing it. If doing too much posting, please let me know. I do try and do a couple of I try and do a post a day during the week, and then the weekend obviously you get your videos. So you get your dose of loveliness from the Spectrum or whatever particular machine that I've decided to play on that sort of time, or what's been recorded over the weeks. But hey, Spectral Invaders from Bug Bites. I kind of like the sound of that. I don't know why I like that sound. It's kind of I don't know. It's 82 anyway. So pressing the key to start. I'm assuming. What's the keys? Is it shift? Is it cap shift? Left and right? Is it shift? Yeah. Cap Shift, and then space, Spectral Invaders. I think this is one of the first Space Invaders I played. I'm pretty convinced this is one of the ones that I first played. No, it wasn't. Sorry, I completely lie. It was Space Raiders was the first one I played, but I did play this one later, not too far into the distance that I did actually play Spectral Invaders. So probably the first time I've played it in a very long time, actually. I didn't think this was a bad one. I quite liked this Space Invader. I thought it was quite a nice one. There's a little action of the gun sort of firing and sort of firing up and shooting things as it works its way along the level. I wonder whether or not because you know the whole Space Invaders thing. The thing about Space Invaders. First off, they are definitely not Space Invaders as such, but actually space squid, effectively space fish, and octopi. But also, of course, the fact is that the way, because of the processing power at the time. They kind of were a bit. They were a bit sort of slow with the processing. So as the Space Invaders disappeared, the reason they got faster was a very simple and sort of mathematically sort of workable reason. The processor basically had more hertz to process the game. So what you ended up with is a lot more sort of, or a lot speedier, and that's why they started to speed up as they got less and less on the screen. And which was seen as a game dynamic, but actually wasn't a game dynamic. Nothing to do with game dynamic as such. Was just the fact that they'd run out of blooming heck. That they are firing quite quickly now. It was just a game. It was a game dynamic, but it was the noise. But it basically meant that the game sped up and went faster, and an effect that everybody loved and thought was brilliant. But actually, was just the fact that the processor just had more hertz to use to process the game because there was less sprites on the screen. Kind of cool. Right. Okay. Let's go see what else is on here. Let's load it. Let's see what else is on this professional programs. This one's. I'm going to get the crabs now. I watched a movie the other day. It's a new one. I don't think it's 22 or 21. 2021, I think it was. Called Crabs. It's a proper B-movie, horror movie. And I was kind of... and the cover was just this gigantic sort of prehistoric crab climbing up a beach. It does all the cliched things as you expect. It does the teenage sex and guaranteed to die. It does the somebody the hero being a non-hero to a hero kind of thing, and it does everything except for the part that I didn't expect. And spoilers, I'm afraid to say, a little bit of spoilers here. When it did the Godzilla versus Mothra with people in suits, that was the hilarious part. That sort of thing. But just imagine giant crab versus giant shark, robot shark. It was. I kind of liked it. It was silly game. Now I think I've played this game before. I think it was called Lunar Crabs, actually, not just crabs, but I think it's called Lunar Crabs. Right, controls are all the cursor keys. I blooming hate the cursor keys, but anyway, press the key. And what have I got to do? Oh, little maze. Oh, it's Pac-Man, isn't it? Oh, I'm the star. And I've got to hold the button down to move. Yep. It's Pac-Man, but procedural Pac-Man. I'm now specially enabled to kill the it's like the slowest Pac-Man in the world. That's just horrible. Thanks for the effort, Mr. Osborne, but it's pretty slow, isn't it? We used to write these games. This was all right to us back in the day. I used to be okay with this because you had to write I remember the basic processes. The problem with basic is it's basic, so it runs through it line by line. That's how the program works. It doesn't run concurrently, so it doesn't run the multiple sessions at once, effectively processing it, or multiple parts at once. So it doesn't run it very fast either, which is the other problem. So Yeah, we used to program these things, and you'd have to wait for what's known as the in-key routine to appear. So the in-key routine was where you pushed your joystick, or you pressed your fire, or you pressed, your left or your right, and that in-key routine had to be taken into sort of account when you were were doing things, and then you had to do the movement of the bad guys quickly, and on any other screen refresh, blah blah blah, blah. And it was just the speed and process doing that. And the machine code obviously deals with that issue. You kind of you were able to run those commands an awful lot faster, but they were still there. It was still waiting for that input, and it's kind of an input lag effectively. So me holding the button down takes a second for it to run through its process for moving the creatures to the process for me holding down my key, and if I miss it, this creature is just going to jump on my head like you would not believe. And then there we go. Eat those crabs. I've got the crabs. So yeah, there's it honestly, it's a clever game. It's a clever game. It's clever that we used to be able to do that. But with the slow processes, you wouldn't notice it nowadays. If you wrote in BASIC, I guess, in a modern day computing situation, you wouldn't notice the in-key routines because the thing would run so quickly that it would not be a problem. But of course, back in the day when you're dealing with 3.5, was it megahertz? It was megahertz, wasn't it? Megahertz, 3.5 megahertz. That was a very slow machine. Very slow indeed. Nowadays we're even talking about multi-processors, aren't we? Lots of multi-processors. That's the big thing. I don't know why you have to do that to get these things. Oh, because the bonus is when you're in that mode of. What are they doing? They just kind of stopped. Oh, I can't go through them. There we go. High score. Break. Yay! Program list. There we go. Another basic program. Nothing like them. I think this episode is entirely devoted to the beauty of basic, except for the Spectral Invaders, which was not basic. What else have we got on here? What's next? We've got Alien Instructions. Oh, right, okay. What alien is this? Let's go instructions for it first. We've got the instructions. Let's get the coffee. And I hope the bees escaped out the window. Bee. No, it did escape. It was definitely escaping. So, Alien. Not based on the movie. The Alien game for the Spectrum, by the way, is phenomenal. It really is. It's a phenomenal game. And to be fair, if you get the big box clam version, which I think was there a re-release? I don't know if there was a re-release. Stop the tape now. I've stopped the tape now. Chin. That's what it says. Interface 2037. Ready for inquiry. Request evaluation of current procedures. Okay. It's like talking to Mother on Alien. You must enter the 3D grid of the air ducts inside the space cargo vessel Nostromo. It is the Alien. Oh, right, okay. To move around the ducts, you press left, right, up, down in the screen. The keyboard is set up as follows. The Alien, and hopes to kill the alien. I didn't know there was another Alien game. This is not the Alien game I was thinking it was going to be. 1Q. No. OP. That's Q. Flame. Flamethrower. Okay. I kind of get the keys. This will repeat. So left and right. Oh, B. Ah, right. ZX. So up and down is right. Okay. In, out. Flamethrower. I get that. Okay, I've got it. I think. Aha. The original Alien was a flipping class movie, wasn't it? I mean, it was real. It was a dystopic future. I mean, you can. The thing about sci-fi, if you take your sci-fi for instance, trying to kill an alien with a flamethrower, but remember you have only got 3 shots. Micro changes in detector. All right, okay. The alien will kill you. Try to kill you. Press the key to continue. Yeah, okay. But It was a great movie, wasn't it? It was the look and the feel of those. But most modern day ones are sort of, or most modern sort of sci-fi. If you look at it, it's all this modernist thing where everything's clean and tidy and beautiful and shiny, isn't it? And white. I mean, I'm watching a movie at the moment, a sort of sci-fi thing called Dark Cloud, modern day one, and it's exactly that. Everything's pretty much painted white. I haven't got to the crescendo of the whole thing yet, but everything's painted white, and you kind of go, yeah, that's an interesting, that interesting in the sense that it's exactly as I expected it to be. A lot of things are like that. Even the windows have got like a to sort of cover the set, obviously, and so you can't see out of it. We've got like a light sort of white a thing attached to them, cover, filter of some sort. It's almost the standard for sci-fi, isn't it? It's like, let's make it all white and clean and tidy and whatever else it is. I prefer mine all more dystopic. I want to see it being a bit rough in the future, not so clean and tidy. But obviously, I want in real life, I want a nice, clean, tidy future. But in my movies, I want it to be a rough future. Aliens everywhere. So I've got to terminate the alien. I'm getting a bit bored now of terminating aliens, though. All available information when you're ready. And load alien. Right, okay, here we go. I don't remember these keys, by the way, for this thing. I don't even remember this game. I don't even know who made this game. Interesting, though, that it exists. I didn't even know there was another Alien game. Did you? Answers in the comments below. If you knew there was another Alien game. I did not. I knew there was Aliens, which was the movie adaptation of the second movie, which actually wasn't sort of a three-dimensional sort of RPG style, whereas the other one was RPG style but slightly different and very, very good. The box itself, as I say, cover art for that box is absolutely phenomenal. It looks gorgeous. It really does. And they went to the trouble of doing the whole manual with breakdown of all characters and all the other bits and pieces. Really quite sexy, if I'm honest. I'm going to stop that now just in case this is my game. Is this Alien? Oh, it's the alien getting burnt into the screen with the laser. Look, lasers. It's the future. Lasers. Alien. And then just the one across the way didn't get anything. Right. Maximum. No, the minimum's 8. Once in the air ducts, press any key. Okay. Okay. I've got a grid. This is not what I was expecting. That's the alien, clearly. I'm about to get scoffed, aren't I? The beeping is the tracker. Caught! Not just caught, eaten. New game? Yes? Every key I'm pressing, though, isn't doing anything. Which is mightily annoying. Nothing's happening. Oh, this is proper unfinished. This is not the aliens I was expecting. And do you know what the most terrifying thing about this? Lack of control. Let's deal with that right now. Boom! Got rid of you, alien. Right, okay, next one. Come on. Come on, brace yourselves for a good one here. We've got a good one coming up, I'm sure of it. What we got here? Well, this is Airport. It's got to be good. Airport. Do you know something? Was there a TV show based on an airport? I'm sure there's been loads of TV shows based on an airport, but it was like a comedy version of it with that David Walliams or whatever he's called. Walliams. Come fly with me. My missus just shouted through there. Come fly with me with David. Was it David Walliams? Oh, and the drummer guy, whatever he's called, with the bald head. Yeah, little rotund fella. A bit of extra weight on him. Can't remember his name. Yeah, come fly with me. Oh my god, this looks like a quality one by the guy that did the previous. Oh no, it's the same guy. Chin for JRS. Oh god. Oh, here we go. 1982 Airport. He's boomwalking backwards. Instructions. Yeah. Your job is to keep the airport open at all times. If the planes hit you or the trees, they will crash. Okay, fair enough. Okay. So chop them down. So we got hack down the trees. Environmentally friendly airport, I can tell. It's pretty much normal, actually, though, isn't it? If I'm guessing, if you're down south, they basically your house is an airport, isn't it? Nowadays, they've put a runway in everybody's house. You all have helicopters. Anyway, I'm talking crap. The moles will dig through holes. Okay, and then more trees will grow. Fill them in for extra points. Fill them holes in. Yes, I want to continue. Go for it. All the instructions. As the planes bank across the sky, the birds will raise into the air, flight path causing them to crash, unless you shoot them down. This is the harshest game ever. Killing birds, dropping down trees, and killing moles. Oh, he's got his shotgun out, look. Boom! Look at him shooting. He just whips out that shotgun and wipes them out. Okay. This is the same keys that we had on the other one. Chop, fill. Left, right. Oh my god. This... Have you noticed the problem, though? Look at the keys at the bottom. Z, B, B, M. Not shift and space together. Right, that's because he makes you brake. When you're ready, press any key and start loading the airport. I'm loading the airport. My god. Brace yourselves. It's another stonking title. I wonder if this was commercially released or was this a type-in? I wonder if it was a type-in or commercially released. Looks like it was probably commercially released. I probably have this, actually. I can't help feeling I probably have this on tape somewhere. I certainly remember the name Airport, but Airport 82. These are very early games, by the way. Do you know what? This is jumping on the original bandwagon. You know, this is your cryptocurrency and your NFTs, isn't it? Jump on the bandwagon and then can't sell it for nothing later. Absolutely worthless. Anyway, so we got Airport, and I like the way we've got a shotgun. This is going to be weird. I can tell this is going to be weird. So it should have been B to B. It's right. Okay, I'm going to try and move in this time round, but last time I didn't have much chance. So let's press stop. Okay. Chin for JRS. 0. I'm going to put it on that. Sorry, put 9 for minimum difficulty. I'm moving across the screen. I've got to go get the mole. You won't stop moving. What are you doing? Stop running. It's just running across the screen. There's a plane coming into land. It's landed successfully. No bird ran into it. I'm no help at all, though, because unfortunately I've got a guy who's running just in a direction for no reason at all. Oh no, tree's grown. Quick, chop the tree down. It's just like watching planes land in that hurricane. Do you remember that? What was it called? The storm that we had not too far back. Do you remember the storm? It's exactly the same. It's almost like it's like looking at the high tech sort of digital representation of the planes coming and going in an airport. There they are, flying away. I can't move left or right. I can't see if I can use a shotgun on the plane. I can't. None of the buttons work. Totally ineffective. Caps lock on. We're looking in trouble here. There's more birds on the screen that's kind of appearing, causing more grief and aggravation. Soon the planes will be crashing. I haven't scored any points yet because I haven't chopped any trees down, filled any mole holes, or even managed to kill any birds. And there's the mole holes being dug in the bottom of there. I kind of like the fact that somebody went to the effort of doing this. I mean, I do appreciate the fact that there's some basic programming gone into this. You've got. They get credit for that. Don't crash into the bird. I haven't quite. Nobody's mole-holed it yet. And there's a big red plane. It's coming in. It's zooming across the screen. I feel like a remake's required for this, don't you? You just do a quick remake. And missed. He took out the bird. It didn't actually hit the bird. It just took it out. Uh-oh, tree. It's all over. The plane's crashed in the tree. It's all over. High score over. Continue. No. There you go. It's ended. And we go. Chin for JRS 92. I have no idea who that is or what that is. If you know anything about these, have a little look. Right, have we got anything else? Or is that just it? Should we have a little load and see if there's anything else on this whole lot? It's been a pretty unexciting lot, hasn't it, this week? It's been not been the most impressive of games, but it does happen sometimes that we get these kind of weird and wonderful things. I'm going to have a good look through next time round. This is just number one out of the list there, so we'll do that. And that's our empty tape. That's the end of the tape, and that was what was on the tape, and that's what we had. I quite liked some of them. I liked the Spectral Invaders was good, but we kind of didn't expect anything better from else from that. I quite liked the Orbiter one. That wasn't a bad little game. I also quite liked that Secret Valley thing, even though it was a bit strange. That was quite an interesting one. Anyway, don't forget that we have a choice here between the special action or power up. That's the choices for the end of the season. Those are the choices for you at the end of the season. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Tonight Demons. I'll catch you soon. Please feel free to like and subscribe and do that share thing sometimes as well. And I'll see you soon. Bye-bye now.